According to Subaru, the new Crosstrek Hybrid was supposed to hit the streets early 2025. Well, we're halfway through the year and so far, crickets, no order page, no dealer inventory, no launch bus. So what's the holdup? And more importantly, when can buyers actually expect to see the refreshed 2026 Crosstrek lineup, especially the long-awaited hybrid? Find out in our latest video. Let's start with the main reason why the 2026 Crosstrek is so anticipated. Instead of just borrowing a hybrid system from Toyota, Subaru decided to go their own way. Under the hood, the new setup sticks with the company's architecture, rather than dropping in a Prius powertrain clone. That's a bold move, and a smart one, considering how much Subaru buyers care about things like traction, torque, and how a car feels on a mountain road in the rain. Output lands at 194 horsepower. That may not sound like a rocket ship, but in Crosstrek terms, it's a serious step up. The standard gas-only model tops out at 182 ponies with the 2.5-liter flat 4, so this new hybrid is on track to be the quickest Crosstrek in the lineup. Not performance car quick, but quick for a small crossover. And then there's also fuel economy. Subaru hasn't pinned down the official numbers yet, but Smart Money says it'll land around 35 mpg combined. That would put it well ahead of the current model and make it the most efficient Crosstrek ever sold. First thing you'll notice when you slide behind the wheel is the new 12.3-inch fully digital gauge cluster. It's customizable and loaded with function. Navigation is baked right in, and Apple Maps finally gets some love too. Right in the center stack, you've still got the 11.6-inch portrait-style touchscreen, which now feels more seamless with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. But Subaru didn't stop at screens and software. Hybrid versions now come with exclusive styling touches that subtly set them apart from the standard lineup. That includes a set of special 18-inch dark gray alloy wheels, and for those who care about the paint, there are two new color options reserved just for the hybrid powertrain models: Sand Dune Pearl and Citron Yellow Pearl. This off-roader joined the lineup in 2024, and all signs point to it sticking around for 2026. But here's the question everyone's quietly asking. Will Subaru find a way to pair the Wilderness package with the new hybrid powertrain? So far, no confirmation. And honestly, it's a tricky balance. On one hand, you've got the hybrid system, built for efficiency and smooth driving. On the other, Wilderness models are designed to handle dirt, rocks, snow, and steep trail climbs, situations that aren't exactly MPG friendly. Still, if there's one brand that could pull it off, it's Subaru. They've been walking the line for decades, and with rivals like Toyota blending off-road trim levels with hybrid setups, Subaru's got every reason to make it work. If a Crosstrek Wilderness hybrid does happen, expect a fuel-efficient adventure rig with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, X-mode, and real trail chops. For now, we're watching closely. Subaru's been quiet on this combo, but we wouldn't be surprised if they're testing something out behind closed doors. At this point, the Crosstrek Hybrid isn't delayed because it's unfinished. The vehicle is ready. The teasers are out. Specs are floating around. So why isn't it sitting on dealer lots yet? The most likely answer? Tariffs. Subaru, like just about every other automaker with a global supply chain, is watching the political chessboard in the US very carefully. With talk of new tariffs on the rise, especially on parts imported from Asia, companies are hesitant to lock in pricing or ramp up production before they know what kind of hit their margins might take. Subaru relies heavily on overseas components, and a sudden tariff hike could turn a budget-friendly crossover into a wallet buster overnight. So instead of rushing it out and risking a pricing misfire, Subaru's probably playing the waiting game, letting the dust settle before officially launching the 2026 Crosstrek Hybrid. Frustrating for buyers? Sure, but from a business standpoint, it tracks. As for the cost, here's what buyers can expect. The standard 2026 Crosstrek will likely carry a starting price around $27,000. If you want the new hybrid version, the price jumps closer to $29,000 at launch. It's still a value play in the segment, especially if that 35 mpg estimate holds up. Now we just need Subaru to pull the trigger and let it loose.